Hello friends, welcome to competition prep number 6. I almost didn't post this one because it's very raw and personal, but I think it's important for you guys to see the struggles. Like I said, the reason that I wanted to do this and to have a YouTube channel is for people to see the struggles, and if one person can connect with any of the things that I was struggling with at this moment, then I want to be able to post it so that they can know that they're not alone and that you can still succeed and you can still meet your goals. Because looking back on this, I remember sitting there feeling like I cannot do this. I can't do it. But I did it. And I'm really proud of myself for that. So without further ado, here's competition prep number 6. It's Wednesday, September 19th. I just had a little bit of a breakdown, and so I was going to talk to you guys about it because in my very first introductory video, I said that I was going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I've had 2 breakdowns in the last week. When I say breakdown, it's just where I get to a point where I'm either having a panic attack or I'm about to have a panic attack and I'm just not managing my stress well. I've gotten really good about managing my anxiety, being gentle on myself, staying calm, and in the last week I have not been doing well with it. And I think I know why, because there's been a lot going on in my personal life, and recently I got a job. And this job is actually like a really amazing thing because I used to do nails. I was a cosmetologist for 11 years and I did nails for 9 of those years and worked in the top salon in New York City and did a lot of celebrities' nails, and I was good at it and I enjoyed it. The reason that I went to cosmetology school was because I wanted to be an actor, and I didn't want to wait tables the whole time because most of the actors I knew waited tables, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have something that I could make my own schedule to a certain extent, and when you have a clientele built up, you're able to do that as a cosmetologist. So that's what I did, but it ended up keeping me from doing what I really wanted to do, which was acting. I just was working all the time and it was hard on my body. I ended up hating it. So when I was able to quit, I was really thankful, and I was really working towards the acting goal and was able to do that. So fast forward, and now I need to get a job, but my license for cosmetology has lapsed. In order to get my license back, I would have to retake the state board exam, which the written part would be no big thing. It's the practical. And I did nails for 9 of the 11 years that I was a cosmetologist. I don't think that I could pass the practical examination. And plus, I don't want to do nails anymore. I don't want to at all. So when I knew this time around that I needed to get a job, I wanted it to be in a company that I believed in and agreed with, and that I could move up in and actually make a career out of, and something that could aid me in the things that I love, which would either be fitness or acting. And immediately I thought to myself, well, I would get a free gym membership and I would be working for a company that I really, really love and respect if I could get a job at Lifetime Athletic. And that's what I did. They just so happened to have a spa coordinator position open at their Life Spa, and I have so much experience in the spa and salon industry that it was just a no-brainer for me. I love my managers. I love the team there. It is amazing, and it just all came together, and I could not believe how just perfect it was. So I've been really excited about the job, but it has added a certain level of stress, having to learn a new system, having to get back into the groove of having a schedule all the time. It creates an issue when it comes to scheduling when I have auditions or when I book work. And in the past week, my coaches upped my cardio, so I not only am doing an hour of fasted cardio in the mornings, I'm also doing an hour of cardio in the evenings, as well as my weights. And I also booked something really amazing that is filming in Atlanta, and I'm not allowed to talk about it or say what it is, but this is the type of role that I have been waiting for since I became an actor. But it's also daunting. It's scheduled for a few days before the last show I'm supposed to compete in, and so I'm worried about competing in that show or even being able to, because it's going to be peak week. And yesterday I booked a commercial for Cracker Barrel, and I got up at 4 a.m. and did my hour of cardio, and I went and I was on set for 12 hours, and then I went straight to the gym, did another hour of cardio, and did a workout, and did posing practice, and by the end of it, I was so spent, and I just kept telling myself, you'll get a good night's sleep, and you'll feel refreshed in the morning. And I woke up this morning and was still so exhausted and so sore. I'm so sore. My leg, from doing all of this cardio, the 2 hours of cardio a day, my hip and my knee hurt all the time. And I'm also studying to be a personal trainer, and I'm really excited about that. But recently, when I've been reading the material, my brain is just it's not grasping things, and I am so tired, and I feel like my plate is so full right now. If I'm doing the elliptical for my cardio, I'm reading my personal training certification material and taking quizzes and watching videos. And during my lunch breaks at work, I'm scheduling Instagram posts and I'm editing YouTube stuff. And when I come home, I crash so hard, and I feel like I'm not giving enough. I feel like I'm not doing well enough, and I want to be a person who is strong enough and capable enough to do all of this and still be super healthy in my mind and happy and being able to stay on a good frequency. And I am struggling so much, and I don't feel like I'm where I need to be for my prep. I feel like I should be a lot leaner at this point. I feel like the other girls on my team are already a lot leaner. When I wrote down all the dates that I needed off for my shows for work, I messed up some of the dates, and so they gave me my schedule, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be off on these days, and they were really great, and they changed it, but I hate being an inconvenience. Being an inconvenience is like my least favorite thing. I will inconvenience myself all day long if it means that I'm not an inconvenience to somebody else, and that just put me over the edge. I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that wrong. And I don't feel like I'm picking up stuff at work as quickly as I want to. I don't feel like I'm getting through the personal training certification material as quickly as I want to. I'm not posting stuff as much as I want to. And I'm working really hard in my workouts, but my leg hurts so bad that I can't push as hard as I want to. I feel like everything I'm doing, I can't do it as well as I want to do it, and it's very frustrating. And I just feel like I don't want to let myself down, and I don't know why I'm having such a hard time right now. I want to be a strong and capable person, and that's not what I feel like right now. I feel like everything I'm doing, I could be doing better. I am just so tired and so spent that I'm just having a really hard time staying in a positive mental place. And sometimes I just have to do this. Sometimes I have to just get it out. I have to vent. I have to talk about all the ways in which I'm not doing well. And then I can go back and I can tell myself, okay, yes, you feel that way, but you're also doing this right, and you're doing this right, and you're doing this right. And I'm just a little bit too much of a perfectionist, because I expect a lot out of myself because I want to be that way, and I'm not as bad about just beating up on myself and thinking I'm terrible. I don't think I'm terrible. I think I'm pushing really hard. I just wish I was capable of doing more. And I know that that takes time, and I know that the more that I do this and the more I get in the groove of having this job and getting 2-a-days in and allowing time to recover, because as an introvert, I have to have time to myself, and working out used to be that time, but honestly right now working out hurts so bad because my hip and my knee hurt all the time. So when I'm doing my cardio, it doesn't feel like the mind-numbing recovery that it normally is. I'm not really recouping my energy while I'm working out like I used to. And so I have to be able to find time to take care of myself and have a spare minute that isn't spent creating an Instagram post or studying for my personal training certification. I love reading. Anybody who knows me knows that books are my jam. I love to read. I have not read anything but my personal training certification material for, I don't know, maybe a month. And that's extremely unlike me. And I'm not reading for pleasure. I'm not doing things that I know feed my soul. And you guys know that that's very outside of my nature. It's completely outside of what I tell all of you guys. Like, you need to feed your soul. And especially right now with everything I have going on and all of the life changes that I have going on, it's very important for me to take care of myself and to do some things to feed my soul, and I've not been doing that. So anyway, I will be good. I'm gonna go get my second workout in for the day, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna get everything done that I want to get done, and I'm gonna be more gentle on myself. And I know on October 6th, when I step on stage for the first time, that I'm gonna look back at these moments and be like, you know what? It was worth it, because look at where I am. And no matter what happens, I'm gonna be proud of myself, even if I'm not as lean as I wanna be. Hi, Judy. You wanna come up here? This is a happy button. She helps. She helps when I feel stressed. You stink. You're stinky. Thank you, Snuka. So all that to say, I'm really good at staying on a good frequency. I'm really good at dealing with my anxiety, but I have moments like this, and this is the second time this week that I've had this kind of a moment. And sometimes when you're physically spent, when you're emotionally spent, when you're mentally spent, it's harder to stay on top of things. So make sure you take care of yourself. I'm gonna make more of a point to take care of myself and not be hard on myself if I'm spending some spare time relaxing and doing something enjoyable. Because in order to accomplish everything I want to accomplish, I have to take care of myself physically, mentally, and emotionally, because it all works together. So I'm going to be better about that. I'm going to be gentler on myself, and I'm going to recognize the things that I'm doing right. That's it. I'm sorry it was a little long. I hope you got a little bit out of it at least. Make sure to like, comment, share it with your friends, anybody that's struggling to meet a goal or get through a certain phase in their life. It's possible. You can do it. You're not alone. Everything's gonna be okay. That is all for competition prep number 6. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can see when I post my next video. The competition videos are coming up soon, and I can't wait for you guys to see that footage, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, friends.